I haven't gotten over it, but I've gotten through it. You know. Hey y'all, can y'all hear us? Can y'all hear us pretty good? Let me see. Hey Cassandra. Trying to see if you can hear us. Can y'all hear us? Mm-hmm. Hear us good? Okay.
I'll be able to see because of the white in your shirt.
Wait. Yeah. How about that?
That's better.
Yeah. How about that? Yeah.
Thank you, Tatted Beauty.
Yeah.
Okay. Loud and clear. Okay.
Okay, good.
Give us a second so we can pray with the food. I'm hungry, so I'm ready to eat.
Oh, she ready to eat. Lord, thank you for this food we're about to receive. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
I like my food cold.
Yeah. Any plans for the weekend? No, I'm trying to get well so I can go to work next week. I'm trying to stay in the house. Hey, Miss Lynn. Hey,
Miss Lynn.
Hey, Shay. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Latrice.
We got Wingstop today.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still a little under the weather, y'all. I don't want to relapse, so I'm trying to stay in the house, stay, hydrated. Speaking of, okay.
Yeah, what I do my cup? Mm-hmm. How many? How many people gonna be there?
Hey, Lele. We having Wingstop tonight, y'all. I'm gonna get well. I'm just not used to being under the weather. I'm used to Yeah.
You need want the Dayquil now?
Yeah. Thanks for the gifts, y'all. Y'all, we talked to a bunch of people today. We talked to a bunch of people in the lives last night and talked to a bunch of people. And I forgot to get my friend name that we talked to. I forgot to get her name. I think I know her screen name when I see it. But I forgot to get her name when I talked to her and her sister this morning. Thank you. I gotta take both of these? No, I'm asking.
Just take one.
No, I'm asking. No. But am I supposed to take both of them?
If you're really sick, you take both of them. But you can take one.
I'm gonna take both of them. They did quiz anyway. See how big these damn things is, y'all? Y'all. One a day vitamin.
Big baby.
Y'all, these damn things is big.
Because all you're gonna do is start with the comments of what you should be taking.
I'm just saying.
They're gonna start.
I'm not. They know. They know. Hey y'all. Hey Patty Taz. Hey night. Webb. Hey Webb. I don't know how to say your name.
Like Anaya. Anaya?
Okay. We truckers keep going. Yes, that's how we truckers do.
Well, you truckers need to take medicine when you get sick.
We can't be when we on the road.
That's when you get sick. When you get sick, you're off.
Yeah. My wife is pretty. Thank you. Mm-hmm. She's beautiful.
Thank you.
You should do a couple mukbang for YouTube. We don't do all that. I ain't off long enough to do that, y'all.
What she do is publish the lives.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. But YouTube is too. Just a film on YouTube is time consuming. All the editing that you have to do is not just straight recording. It's a lot of editing that you have to do. It's too time consuming.
Mm-hmm. Damn pills you got doggone big. It's pronounced Anya. Anya. All right. Okay. Thank you, Anya, for correcting us. Goddamn big.
Take the pill, Annie. Take the pill. I don't want to hear all of that. My dad would say, I don't want to hear all that noise. Take that pill. You'll feel better.
Oh, Lord. I need some more. Can you give me some more drink, please? Oh, excuse me. Hey, Smitty.
What do you want, honey? Want
My
to break
Tahiti
that-
treat. My Tahiti
Okay.
treat that's in the door. You just grab it out the aisle.
You want some more ice in there or what?
Yes.
You gonna mix it with this?
Yeah.
Baby.
I'm gonna mix it. But she gonna take all right. Go get you some, Vanessa. Yes, Miss J told me to take the pill. I took both of them. I hope it's well worth it. Them big ass pills. I don't understand. Hey, Dad Curry, what's happening with you? My wife makeup is beautiful. Thank you. How long have been going your life? You didn't look at my video that I just put up. Leave out of this live. Go look at my video and then come back. And then tell me you seen it. Leave out of the live right now. Go to the last video I posted.
Tell you how long you've been growing it.
And then come back and tell me how long I've been growing it. Come on, do that for me. I'm for real. I ain't playing. I'm for real. Do that. What you say? I was the one asking, should I give the ring back the other day? How do I get my video? Oh, okay. Y'all, today we're gonna talk about getting over some things. We can get over some things. We can't get over some things, but we can get through some things. I still deal with a lot of stuff that's been done to me, but I've gotten through it. Hey, just me. Baby, baby's type person, once she done. I mean, she done. She ain't got nothing else to say. Once you done, hey, Robert, what's going on? She is type person, she has the gift, her and my mama have the gift of goodbye. Hey, BK, her and my mama have the gift of goodbye. I'm still trying to learn how to do that, because not to say that they don't care. I just care a little bit more than they do.
Look at this. Why are you lingering over it? If it's over and the person is not showing
because the pain it's not about them. It's the pain that they call. Like some things that people have done to me, I be like, I can't believe they done that to me. Because I'm not saying I'm special or I'm better. I'm saying that I wouldn't do you what you do me.
Right.
I wouldn't do you like that.
That's why you have to have the mentality of it's not what you would do to them. They did that and you believe it. Once you believe it, you be like, well, I'll be goddamn. That makes you even matter where you get over that shit and let that go.
Hey, Tamala. That's the video that we did. We did the video for this morning. Tamala.
Hi. I don't know what video. What video did you do?
That we did this morning about the
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I did some TikToks today. My bad.
She did so many TikToks, she can't keep up with them. But,
You get to say Q&A, then I will know.
Oh, okay. But I appreciate you asking that question. Some videos need to have a follow-up. Some videos have to have follow-up. But, yeah.
So, you're saying... And when somebody has done something wrong to you,
right.
You got over it. Wait a minute.
I've gotten over it.
You forgive them.
No, I've gotten through it.
You gotten through it. Right, you gotten through it, but you haven't
gotten over it. Yeah. Hey, yeah.
And so, with some certain individuals or things that's been done to you, in your mind, you're saying to yourself, "I can't believe that you did this to me." Yeah, that's what my what's the name? Corn.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, I mean, yeah, me too. But at the same time, my thing is, my thing is, I like that. My thing is, you did it to me, and I know I didn't deserve it, which is going to piss me off even more. And it's not I can't believe in how dare you, because even though how dare you, you did it. The point is you did it. So I'm going to.
That's why, to me, it's that much harder to get over it. You know, because it's easy for people to say, get over it. And I'm like, what the hell? It didn't hurt you the way that it hurt me.
Everybody's different.
So it's easy to say get over it. It didn't hurt you the way it hurt me. So I can't get over it as fast as you think that I should get over it.
But if you look at the triggers and the traumas it's caused you, you think that you would try to maneuver through that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Doing a little bit better at maneuvering through that because of the lasting effects that it has on you.
Hey, Shay Bobs. Yeah.
You know? I mean,
but you say they
I don't have a problem.
or is it that you can't believe they are capable of doing it? That's it. Some of it is that, you know, because some people I didn't expect to do the things that they've done.
Well, see, and baby, like I go into looking at things that anybody's capable of anything, even me. Anybody's capable. Like when people say, I can't believe she shot him. Anybody's capable if driven to it or their mindset. Anybody's capable of anything. I don't care who you are.
I've never had that mindset to even think that could go down like that.
It's just I just didn't think that you would do it. But to think that somebody's not capable of something, to me that's yeah, like you said, your mindset's not there because anybody's capable of anything at any point in time.
And you right, Miss Diddy, the Bible does say trials come to make you strong. It does. I mean, it does say that. I'm not going against nothing what the word says, but I'm just saying I'm still human and that it still hurts.
So would you say all your past traumas or just certain ones? Not all.
Certain ones.
Just certain ones. Hit a little bit more.
Deeper than others. The ones you care about the most is the ones that hurt you the worst. You know.
But when you look back and then you say that they did that to you and because they did that, they didn't care. So wouldn't it make you? It would make me think that I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you say, well, if you did that to me, then you didn't love me. Because if you loved me, you wouldn't hurt me. So if they don't love you like you love them,
right,
or didn't love you,
right,
so then you would think you would kind of like not suppress it, but you know, maneuver away up to it.
It goes back to the Bible verse, and I know it's gonna go over a couple of people's head, but it goes back to that Bible verse. I've always revert back to that Bible verse. He loved us. We love him because he first loved us. That's how that Bible verse go. We love him because he first loved us. And I've always been the type of person, if I could just love you enough, you will love me right back. If I just love you enough, you will love me right back.
We are not he.
You are absolutely right.
That's where the confusion comes in at. We are not he. So
I'm in a situation with my sister now. Never thought she would put a wedge between us because of a man.
What did somebody say on their TikTok? Was it TikTok today or was it live?
What?
When they say some amazing what? The eggplant. They put the eggplant in front of your children and
I didn't
somebody
see
said that.
I didn't see
did.
I did?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
No, it was put a different way. I'm trying not to get banned, so I said eggplant. Remember the person said it was, what's her name?
Oh, tell me who? Oh, remember? Yeah.
They put the eggplant in front of your children.
Yeah.
Eggplant. So people will put the eggplant before family.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be shocked.
Sometimes
it just takes that I won't say that wrong person, not the right person, but the wrong person, actually get them to turn against family and.
I'm amazed. I'm amazed. About 2 weeks ago, I had a fallout with my mom and sister, and they were both living with me. Damn. Damn.
So I take it there, everybody gone?
Yeah, everybody got to be gone. Some people didn't learn that love thing correctly. You can only do and be how you were taught. But see, that's the thing. I wasn't taught that. I wasn't taught because my mom is one way and my godmother is another way. And I'm not like neither one of them. Only in certain instances with my mom when I speak. But as far as how I am, you know, I stayed in church a lot. I stayed in church a lot and I stayed in the Word a lot. So a lot of stuff that I've dealt with everyday life, I referred it back to a verse or somebody in the Bible that went through it, or, you know, stuff like that. And I know I'm over here with y'all. I know I'm over here with y'all. I'm different. That's all I can say. I'm different.
You're not different. You make yourself different.
I do. Because I don't do what everybody else does.
But everybody don't do what everybody else does. Like what I do, the next person don't do. Somebody says once you forgive them, do you ever go back around them?
Well, in some cases, it's usually family that has done something. So I can't exit out my family. I'm not the type of person that say the hell with my family. My family would have to say the hell with me. I ain't running from nobody, and I ain't stopping going somewhere because somebody got a problem with me around the group. That ain't me. You got a problem? Okay, your ass somewhere else. That your problem ain't my problem. But
we can do that.
Happy birthday, Lynn. That's Lynn. Lynn, it's your birthday. Yes,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lynn. I think it's her.
Yeah, it's her.
Kim. Yeah. Jane.
I think that if you can do that, like you say, it ain't my problem. I ain't give this mistake. You can have that same mindset about how you were saying the gift of goodbye. You can have because you already demonstrated that just now by what you were saying. You have it in you. You just choose not to.
I ain't choosing not to, baby. She said on the 9th, baby. She said, thank you.
Okay. It was on the 9th. Happy belated birthday.
Yeah. It was sold up on the For You page, and I say happy birthday.
I want to say, I told you happy birthday, but you know we've been going through a lot, and so if I didn't, I apologize. But I want to say I did. If not, I will go up in your video and say happy birthday.
Somebody say I'm like Ray Charles, hit the road, Jack. Come back no more. Well,
and I get it. We're all different. Some people can do it, no problem. To me, it doesn't make you cold, doesn't make you heartless. It's just that some of us are stronger in areas
and I'm not that strong.
And then you're stronger in areas that I'm not strong in.
Give me an example.
Huh?
Give me an example, because you're stronger than me. Give it to me. Give me one. Yeah, I'm raising my shirt up so that I can see the
comments.
The
so
white
we can see the comments.
Yeah, and stuff like that.
Let me think. Like, you give people the benefit of the doubt. You see what I'm saying? Coming in. When people come into my life, you earn your way in. You give people 100, you start at 0 with me. But that's you. That's not Jay.
But
that's what balances us out.
We love them because it goes back to the Bible. The Bible verses that has always is what got me through.
But can I say something? And I don't mean to be
Okay.
I promise y'all, I am not a atheist or anything. I promise y'all. My thing is, I've always been like this when I was young. My dad said, I've always questioned Every verse does not apply to everything.
Yes,
Everyone. It does not. As you can see, it doesn't.
It does.
It does not.
Okay.
If it did, then everybody would be the same, and nobody would have a problem.
We didn't say the same.
But I'm just saying, everybody would not have no problems. There would be a lot of forgiveness.
No, baby, I'm not saying that everybody's the same, but the Bible.
No, I said the Bible verses. I said does not apply to everyone, and you said yes, it do.
It does.
It does not, because if people
They choose not to go about that Bible verse that way. But it applies to everybody.
That it applies to everybody, but what I'm saying is everybody don't apply it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the Bible verses that you use use that benefits
me, yeah.
But everybody else
don't
not
do
everybody
that.
else, but other
but
people
it still
doesn't.
But it's still supposed to apply.
So when you say those Bible verses, they're not thinking that they're not saying, well, first he loved us before they. Okay, I need to no.
But everybody don't know that verse.
Well, and that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, some people was even raised and taught, but they don't live by it. Like
by
how
what
you
they were
live,
taught.
and how you live by it.
Right.
That's the way that you practice. But what somebody else might practice, they might think that they're practicing it because remember when we were saying the other day how you look at practicing it, and somebody else might look different. Mm-hmm. They might feel like they're living it.
Let me say, everyone's interpretation of it is different.
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why it's really hard to go back and forth about the Bible, because you can go back and forth all day, because we can read the exact same thing and come away with a total different meaning.
Yeah. And you're right.
So,
right.
I mean, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. And
I see a lot of people like you had your mom and dad to teach you different things. You see what I'm saying? Hey Novus, whereas I had to learn stuff according to what I was reading and in the Word. I didn't have people to teach me the things that you know. You would think the things that you know, I was not taught. I was not taught.
However. No, but seriously, I've even told you this though. The things, because you're like, well, how did you know that? I picked it up on my own. Everything that I know was not taught to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've told you that certain things. I said that wasn't taught to me. He's like, how did you know? I just read.
Well, you read.
Right.
I didn't pick up a book to read. The only book I ever read was the Bible.
Okay,
I'm not a magazine reader. I'm not a novel reader. Okay. I'm not a newspaper reader.
Okay. But the thing about it is that once you find out certain things, you do better. You know what I'm saying? You say, oh, I didn't know, and you do better. So long as you know better, you do better. But some people choose not to do, or they might be thinking they're doing better when they're not. I don't know. But anyway, I just know that.
So you really don't eat all my food?
Yeah, I can't.
Wow.
Because then if I would have got you 10, you wouldn't have ate 3.
No, I'm not. You're right.
But so, do you think that you would ever, with the different events that have happened to you, I mean, from other people, not from when you know?
Do you think I ever get over it?
Yes.
That's the thing. I get over it, right. But say that individual comes, it'll immediately come back. Like, you fucked me, man. You know, like that. Okay. Or say I get over it, and somebody comes and say, you know what, so and so, you know, it's a totally different person, but because they brought that person up, then it comes right back.
I got you. And see, that's why it might be easier for me, because then the individual who you know done me wrong and physically abused me, I don't have to worry about seeing or hearing, because I don't run in the same circle. Right. So it's easier to, you know, let it go.
But it's not like that with small town and family is close, and you then got a molesting in the family, and everybody want to keep it a secret, so that motherfucker's still around. Ain't nobody saying nothing, you know, because everybody know how he is, but because ain't nobody address that shit out loud,
they want to
Yeah, and so he still roaming his ass around the goddamn family. So yeah, I understand how some people still have to deal with shit that they can't get over it because they looking at the shit every day, you know? Because everybody's scared to say something because they don't want to embarrass the family or they don't want to embarrass the, you know, but all that goddamn foolishness. Hey, Pookie.
Hey, Pookie.
Hey, Pookie.
Okay, well, I mean, I get what you're saying. I get that and I understand.
Yeah, so you have to get over it and through it,
but then you
on your own, you know.
But then again, it's like you have to keep doing it over and over.
Yeah, because everybody in the family is in denial. And you know, everybody's scared to lose that one particular family member instead of addressing that shit for what it is and calling that thing out.
Right.
You know, you can rebuke the devil, but you can't rebuke him if you still want to deal with him in the household. You can't say, I rebuke you and still got that motherfucker hanging around and ain't saying nothing about it. Yeah, I said it. Anyway.
It's a swinging door. Somebody says a reoccurring trauma is a swinging door effect.
Yeah.
Right about that, Kim.
I'll rebuke you, and he's sitting on the couch with his feet cocked up watching the game while everybody else outside. And the child scared to come downstairs because he's scared Papa gonna say something. Or
get that holy oil on.
or uncle somebody gonna come down and gonna see me. Man. I'm just saying. So it's true, I was 37 when I told my dad about his two brothers. He couldn't understand why I waited. So instead of taking it and saying, this my child.
Thanks, baby, for telling me.
Yeah.
I wish I would have known.
See what I'm talking about? They immediately want to blame you, the person that went through it. I took me out. Man. As long as I tell him and the family turn against me. I'll keep telling you, I'm going to say it again. Speak up, speak out. Speak up, speak out. I've been through it almost like they came more about care. I get care more about the uncle or somebody than the person that hurt. Exactly.
Oh, I don't get that part. I don't get that.
Yeah, buddy, but you know,
because I mean, how do you continue to look the victim? You know what I'm saying, in the face, knowing you know that it's wrong.
Because they get away with it. As long as they get away with it.
Not them. I'm saying like the grandma. I say the grandma knew about it. Or whoever. Or the mom knew about it. How could, me as a mother continue to look my child in the face? Is what I'm saying. No one
baby. How you call yourself a mother knowing your child is going through that? And it's your brother that's doing it. Whew.
I mean, like somebody had said, I think it was, we seen somebody else
or it's your husband
on TikTok, and they were saying how the mom will continue to go to the store or whatever and leave the child there with them and take her other $2, but leave that particular child there. It's like you're like here. Oh man, I would
make you wonder.
I promise you, I would never. I don't care what the Bible said. I would never talk to my mom ever again. I promise you.
If that was to happen, yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah.
Because that, to me, is abandonment. You know what I'm saying?
So how it just baffles me is how do you choose a man over your child? And let me say it like this.
How you gonna blame the child?
How you choose a man that is not your child's father? How do you choose that man over your child? You gotta be a special kind of fool. Special. To choose your man over the thing, that person that you birthed, that came out of you.
Somebody said they do it all the time.
Hell. You know.
Somebody said got to be a fool. It is sad.
A special kind of fool.
That's sad.
To choose over your flesh and blood. Your flesh. Something that's attached to you. That you carry. And then you get mad because your child exposed you. You get mad because your child exposed you.
Yeah.
Not understanding that the child had to go through that trauma to even get to the point to even expose your silly ass. Oh, Lord.
And now you done messed up my marriage with Tyrone because you done told a family secret.
And who made a family secret anyway? Who said that was fine to call it a secret? Oh man. And then you wonder why these kids growing up screwed up in the head with no morals and values, stealing from folk, killing folk, and you not once think in your head, what is it that my child has been through? You know your child. And I know when these people is out here committing crimes and stuff, that's your children. You know your kid. You can't say, oh, I didn't know what he was going. I don't know what he thinking. That's his daddy's side of the family. No, motherfucker, it's you. That motherfucking child was in the house with you. I'm sorry.
So you just see what you want to see. Turn the what do you call it, blind eye.
Oh man. Them grandmas be saying don't say nothing. Man.
I wish Big Mama would. Big Mama, Medea, whatever y'all want to call her, she get called out too. I'll be like, didn't you tell me not to say nothing the other day when we sitting on the porch? I've been singing like a bird.
It was 20 years before I could tell and find out I wasn't the only one. You ain't never the only one. Let me tell you something. If I'm in the house and it's happening to the one individual and nobody say nothing, you better understand that you ain't the only one it's happening to. I was in the house with, it was 5 of us in there. I wasn't the only one it was happening to. I didn't even once think that I was the only one that it was happening to. So, don't ever think you're the only one.
When did you find out? You weren't the only one. Did anybody else
when it immediately happened to me. When it immediately happened to me, I knew that it didn't just happen with me.
I'm saying, but did you, like the other individuals that it happened to, did y'all ever have a conversation?
Nope. No, because at that time, he was threatening. I was the only one that with the mindset, you can kill me today or tomorrow. I don't give a damn. It was better than being molested at that moment.
And so when you spoke up.
But I'm the only one that felt like
so
that.
So when you spoke up, nobody said, me too? Or,
No. Everybody's still in denial. Like, that motherfucker ain't do that shit. I'm the black sheep. I'm the problem. Well, I'm going to be the problem. I'm going to be the problem. And I don't care.
These Polly Pocket said, I saw it happen too. Did you say anything?
Oh, man. Yep. You can best believe if it's happening to you, you ain't the only one that didn't happen to. What you say? You took the power from him by standing up to your beauty? Yes. I was 8. I ain't care about living or dying. Yeah, I was 8. And in at that time, and being in church and understanding, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Life and death, it talks about the sword, the kill by the sword, die by the sword. At that time, 8 years old with me, you telling me you gonna kill me? Okay, I know I'm going to see my maker. At the 8 years old, I ain't care. I ain't care.
Some of his kids, his grandkids, were also his kids.
Yeah. So.
That was better than what was happening to you.
At that time, I ain't care. I didn't care.
Wow.
Being dead was better than being slapped around and got their hand jammed up your ass at the time. I'd rather be dead at that time. I sure did. I didn't care.
Wow.
Hear me, slice me, cut me. I don't care. So can't nobody come and threaten me with nothing. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put it back off on you. Cause I know I'ma say again that this earth ain't our final destination place. This ain't our final destination, so you can't come and threaten me with life and death. You can't do it. Can't do it.
I just can't even imagine. Like, because baby's the first person I've ever met personally that's happened to. I'm 55. Mm-hmm. None of my friends that I know, that at least that I'm aware of, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I've never known anybody personal that happened to. I just would hear like on TV or watch stories, but I've never heard anybody that happened to it and actually spoke about it.
Yeah. And see, back in my time in the 70s and 80s, they talked about keeping the stuff hidden and what happens in the house stays in the house and all that sort of stuff. But that generational curse stuff got to break that.
You talking about like dad losing his job or something? Yeah, that's staying in the house.
Yeah, that stuff there. Yeah,
telling the house finances and mom caught dad cheating or something. But other than that, if somebody do something or touch you, you tell it. I don't care if it's Uncle Frank or whoever.
Well, speak on it. Speak up and speak out. Speak up. If you don't like that stuff happening to you, you don't deserve that stuff. And if you don't like that stuff happening to you, you ain't got to take it. You better scream at the top of your lungs. I'm sure somebody in the house is gonna hear you.
You say nothing, but most of the time ain't nothing but a threat.
Somebody in the house is gonna hear you.
Cash flow lady said, I told him. F him.
And if nobody in the house do anything, you blame the whole house. I felt it. I don't know where it went.
It was a piece of corn. I said it was a piece of corn, but I don't know
where. Oh, right there. Look, over there.
Oh.
Right there. So, but the stuff like this, y'all, is what caused them children to go kill themselves. Because they think they the problem.
Because everybody can't handle that.
Yeah.
Not strong enough.
Yeah. Even if you think things are all right in the household, ask your children. Sit them down. Talk to them. Say, hey, look, I ain't saying something happening. But if something happened, do you feel comfortable enough to tell me something's happening? Sometimes your children are afraid to talk to you.
Because they don't want you to get mad at, that person or...
Yeah, sometimes your children are afraid to talk to you because you don't make them feel like it's okay to come to you. But ask your children. Ask them. Even if you think everything all right, still ask them.
That's what you do when you get to your godson.
I sure do. That's all I get around.
Say, hey, you can talk to me, right? Yep. Okay. Everything good? That's cool. Ain't nobody picking on you?
I say ain't nobody touching you, huh? No, ma'am. Yeah. Ain't nobody touching me. I say ain't nobody touching you down there. No, ma'am. Ain't nobody. Okay.
And then you like, would you feel comfortable enough telling me? Yes, I will tell. I will tell you. So she does that every time she sees him.
Yep. Exactly. Don't make them feel like it's their fault. Exactly. So some things people can't get over, y'all. Some things people can't get over. They, y'all talk about getting over it and getting past it, get over it, get through it. Some people can't get past that. It's traumatizing. Some people can't get past that, and you can't get mad at them because they can't.
I don't expect anybody that has the same mindset as I do. It's just, I know I just have that mindset where I'd be like, screw it, you know what I mean? But then it's different traumas. You know what I'm saying? And the one that I've encountered, totally different. I can't even imagine. Just totally different. I can't say what I would and wouldn't do. I know I tell it because my dad said I was a motor mouth. I tell everything. Yeah. So I know I would tell it. Yeah. But I just can't imagine.
60 and still struggling. Yeah. All I can say for those of you that's still dealing with that stuff, I pray for you. I thank God for you for still being here. Be a vessel for other kids. Please be a vessel for other kids. You know you didn't like it when it happened to you. Don't watch another child go through it. Mm-mm. Don't think because you got through it, another child gonna get through it.
Not strong enough.
Yeah.
And then you don't want anybody just going through it. Just, going through that experience, you know what I mean? The fear, their life. And, you want a kid to just be a kid. Mm-hmm. Just the last thing you need to worry about is you, especially when you're, like baby said, your home is your safe haven. Mm-hmm. So the last place a child should worry about is coming home.
And not being safe.
Right.
Don't feel safe being home.
The safest place that you feel safe is at school.
At school. I felt safe at school. Knowing I didn't want to be in there. I didn't learn half the shit I need to learn anyway. I was running away from stuff that was happening at the house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Felt safer at school.
I felt safe at school. You think I'm learning my English, my math, my algebra, my economics? I wasn't learning that shit. I was sleeping. Mm-hmm. I was being a class clown. My friends were at school.
Learning. But yeah, that was more of a social thing for you.
Hey, my crazy life. Mm-hmm. Hey, Tania.
Wow.
Your kids.
Keep it in here, baby.
Okay. Your kids coming home with all these bad grades, and you talking about it's the school and it's what they teaching. No, them children ain't trying to learn at home. They ain't trying to learn at school. Yeah.
Hey, Kenya.
Hey, Kenya. How you doing, baby girl? You good over there?
Kenya Pooh.
Yes. So that's what I got, y'all. It's not easy to get over. Y'all, some people talk about get over. It's not easy to get over. Especially when you don't feel like you have somebody to talk to. And everybody ain't finna spend $150 go lay on somebody's couch and tell them something that they need to be telling the people that's hurting them. I ain't finna spend no $150 to go tell a stranger when I need to tell a person that's doing it. That don't make no sense to me. But I understand doctors gotta get paid.
Thank Mom D.
So
it's crazy. Like they say, you just never know anyone's story, so to be so quick to, to judge or to, say what they should do or
what they would have done, and
I mean, everybody's different. That's why when, like, you asked me about what happened to me, and he's like, well, I mean, you have to think about the mindset and how old I was, because some people look at how old you are now and how you are now, and not thinking about at the time, I was teens and early 20s, you know. So,
yeah. Anybody want to get in here and talk about it? Anybody want to get in here respectfully? Adults want to get in here and say something? Just punch the guest request, and we can get in here and give you about 5 minutes of some time to talk. If you feel comfortable in getting in here and saying what you need to say, you're more than welcome to press the guest request at the bottom. We'll be glad to speak with you. And let the 100 and 200 and something people in here listen to what you have to say. But you're more than welcome to get in here and come speak with us.
The younger you is totally different from the you from now.
Yeah.
You want them fries? You want them fries? Just leave them right there, baby.
I was gonna put this over here.
Put it over
there. Okay. My mother asked me what I do to her boyfriend to make him try to mess with me.
Wow. You know what? Just that question enough. I mean,
I don't know
how old you were at the time, but I think I would move around.
Yeah, let you know how your mother thinks of you. Choose a man over flesh and blood or something, man.
Nobody want to do a guest request? If I wasn't driving, I would love to. Aw.
Aw. Yeah. Well, I know I know this subject is kind of tough for a lot of people. I just want to say I appreciate y'all for checking on me because not one family have. Well, Kenya, all I can tell you is people show you who they are. I tell you all the time. You've been in these lives, and when I said it,
somebody said like a duet. In a way, I mean, it's a.
I've said
in the corner, you just hit the guest request.
I've said, Kenya, that when people pass, that's when foolishness happen. They argue over things. They argue over things. They argue over stuff. So, there she go. Hold on, y'all. Hi!
I had to pull over. I just pulled over.
Yeah.
I just had to say this. What I want to really share with people is that, just like you were saying, when you at school and people think everything right, I mean, I felt like when I was having D's, I was having A's, but it just was never good enough. But at age 16, they didn't even know I was homeless going to school. So going to school like that, and I went to school to take a shower.
Wow.
I went to school to eat. I mean,
so you understand?
I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me because it made me the woman I am today.
Exactly.
But stop passing judgment. I mean, a person who barely got out of high school and now is carrying a master's, I'm proud to say that now.
Look at
That's what I'm talking about.
Look at you.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I wasn't supposed to make it. It was against all odds.
Yes.
So I just want to get on and say that, and I got to get my butt home.
Well, appreciate
you coming through. We appreciate you.
I had to pull over for that one. So you're right.
You're right. Proud of you.
Hey,
proud of him.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I know that's right. I'm proud of you guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right.
Be careful.
All right. Thank you.
All right. All right, y'all. Appreciate her coming in here speaking with us on that.
It takes, takes a great person to do that because it's not,
Passing judgment. You don't know what a person been through.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't.
Anybody else want to press their guest request and come on up in here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just like when people say, oh, well, Swing, have you ever married Miss J? Have you? You got to be careful, and how you ask. May I ask you a question? Why you ain't got kids? You don't know if people have problems having kids. They lost children. You can't. You got to be careful what you say. And not to say that everybody's sensitive.
I tried, it won't let me in. No, you have to press the guest request at the bottom down there.
What is in the right hand corner?
I think I don't know how to phone flip or whatever. But it's your guest request. You just gotta press it. You gotta press on it, and then you gotta press the red button, and it'll let you. You gotta wait for your turn to come in. We'll see it at the bottom where it says guest request. Yeah, right there you go.
Do it. Somebody said you're pointing at it. Okay, see?
There you go. The quiz they watching.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
But I understand it's a tough subject. It's a tough subject, but
we don't have to go into
it's an uncomfortable conversation that we have to have. I don't want people thinking that I'm just silly. I've always just been silly. I ain't always been silly. I had to get how I am to deal with the things that I've had to deal with throughout my life.
And also just too, by other people getting here saying how it didn't catch the subject.
Subject is getting over it and getting through it.
That how they gotten through it, because it may not, what works for you may not. Maybe they hear somebody else say just how they got through it, not details of their story. Because we just come in for 5 minutes, and if you can just share how you gotten through it, it might help somebody else. It might work for them.
Yeah. So
so it's not just about what we were just talking about. The subject's not just about.
Was dancing a getaway for you? Yes, dancing was my anxiety coping mechanism. It was help with my anxiety and
I
depression.
needed live access. You shouldn't need live access.
No, you don't need live access. It's if you on your phone,
you should just hit the guest
request and you on your phone. What's wrong?
I'm pointing on the screen, baby.
Oh, right there. Oh.
Hey, Bo. What happened?
It said that she needed live access. So
Right.
I don't know if maybe it's in your settings. I don't know. It's probably in your settings. My getaway point was listening to music and praying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey, Gloria.
Hey, Gloria.
And that's it. You know, everything's different for some people. You know, some people it might be working out. You know what I mean? It's just releasing that stress and.
Okay.
So everything. Oh, you need 1,000 to go live.
Okay.
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 Sorry.
But yeah, my getaway is praise dancing. Okay. Did you know who Patty Mayo is? A YouTuber? No, I don't know who that is. Everybody needs an escape. Yeah. You home? Yes, I had to eat. I like to eat and talk. Rise. 407. I like to eat and talk.
Baby's still nibbling.
I'm trying to get that thing out of my mind that I just took them 2 big large pills.
Plus, she's getting her appetite back. So let her eat.
Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. I'm getting hungry wings watching you eat. But yeah, y'all. I appreciate y'all getting in here and talking about it.
My getaway is drink. No.
That's
Stop
Becky.
It, Becky. Yeah, we're feeling better.
Yeah.
Baby's getting. It's taking her a little bit longer, but she's getting better.
Yeah. So, just don't let nobody tell you that it's easy to get over it. It ain't easy to get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Find you somebody that you trust and talk to.
That goes for anything, really. You know, not just that particular. What do you want to say? Subject, but it's anything, whether it be verbal abuse, physical abuse, just anything. If you can just find somebody to talk to.
Yeah. and y'all understand that things that people go through, it's not a direct result of the reason why people choose the lifestyle that they choose. It's not a direct result. It's just some people deal with it differently. Like I said, with me, dancing was my coping mechanism. You couldn't have told me I wouldn't be dancing again. I just thank God that He kept me, He sustained me, He blessed me, and not only to go through all that stuff and still be able to stand right here today and talk about it and help other people through it. The way I got through it, other people may not get through it the way I did. But you have to have a strong, I'm going to say again, you have to have a strong prayer life. You have to have your own relationship with God. You can't have the relationship I have with Him. You can't go get through it the way I get through it with the way me and Him. You have to have your own relationship with Him. Your own. And then the sooner you do that, the better things will start looking up for you. It'll start looking up for you. Things will start to change. You'll start to feel different about yourself.
If somebody was saying I need help, then you need to go to whoever you trust.
Yeah.
You trust, whether it may not be family, might be a friend, it might be a local, preacher, church or what have you, and seek for that help.
Right. And understand, when you go to the church, it ain't always the pastor that you have to talk to. They got elders in the church, they got ushers in the church, they got deacons, they got missionaries, they got They got all types of people in the church. You ain't just gotta talk to the pastor.
Right.
You know? Understand, pastor is human and a man himself. A woman herself. I'm just saying, you know, just get to the place.
Yeah. And just, seek help. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody will be able to point you in the right direction, or you get help that you need.
Because I can honestly say, when I was going through my coping and depression and anxiety, I went to the church. I didn't go to my pastor. I had a leader in the church. I even forgot the name that they call themselves, but she talked to me. She wasn't a preacher, she wasn't an evangelist, she was a regular person that was just talking the word of God with me. You know what I'm saying? And she talked to me for days and weeks and told me that I could call at any time. That's what got me through. That's what got me through. And to this day, we're still good friends today. She got me through that. Yeah, thank you, baby. I was ignoring, but thank you, baby. But she wasn't a deaconess. I don't know what they call them. Let me. Okay, y'all.
Lay member. That's what they call them.
A lay member. That's what you call them. Okay, because it's like when they do altar call, and then they got everybody standing.
Lining up.
No. They got them. They got the people. What you call them?
The people in the church that you're talking about. They're all lined up.
They lined up, and then when they do altar call, and then you want to join church and stuff, that one person will take you.
I thought they were like senior. No, it's
not ushers. It's not ushers.
Altar workers.
They said
that's what they call them.
Prayer warrior. That's it. Prayer warriors.
Is that the
that's
same
it.
thing though?
That's it.
Altar worker and a prayer warrior.
Elder and prayer warrior. That's it right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Thing.
I appreciate you. Whoever did that, thank you.
Stop ignoring me. I said I thought they were the same thing.
No. No. Because you got the ones that come and then you doing the usher and they doing the collection plate. You got
no usher, but I'm saying they were saying.
Said, stop ignoring me.
Yeah, because she just keeps saying yes. Thank you for telling me. And I said I thought they same thing. So anyway, and then when I get quiet, she'd be like, "Why you ain't saying nothing?" No, you said no, not the. No, I forgot. Whatever they said,
but it's prayer warriors. That's
prayer warriors,
what I'm talking
and then
about.
they said something else. It wasn't ushers. It was prayer warriors, and they said something else. And I was saying, isn't that the same thing?
Altar something.
Yeah,
you said.
Yeah. But, I thought those were the same. They just used different terms for it.
I just know that.
Hey,
Sandog. I just know that when I went to church, she was the prayer warrior, and she talked me through. Y'all, I was in a bad place. I was 28, something like that. I was in a bad place. I tried to kill myself. I did. And when my Aunt Sin brought me to the church, my Aunt Cynthia, not Sin, but my Aunt Cynthia took me to church, and I met her. I met this young lady. She helped me. And all I needed to do was talk. And when I talked to her, it just let me know that all I needed was somebody to listen to me.
Hey, fat girl.
That's all I needed was somebody to listen to me. Hold on, y'all. We got now. Let me see. When I was gonna do it, but I got her to. I just realized that all I needed was just somebody to listen. And to this day, we are still friends to this day. And she used to tell me the things that you tell me. You gonna be all right. You used to Yeah, you see how strong you are? And I say I'm not strong like you. That's what you do for me. Is what she did for me in the church is what you do for me right now. You listen. You may not understand because she always say I can't fathom, I can't, but she listen. She listen.
You say I always say what?
You always say that you don't understand how somebody, because you used to cry when I tell you my stories. You used to cry, and because you said you didn't understand.
Right, I still do. You just haven't told the story. You're giving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now you're giving just this and that, but when you tell your story, when you have your,
when I'm in deep,
yeah, when you do your testimony, then that's when I feel it here. It hurts my heart. So not to say that it just hits different when you break it down. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I can't even imagine. You my heart, and so to know that somebody would hurt you like that, and then at that, you think of a child, and you're like, that's the last thing a child should be worried about is they should be a child and playing with dolls or whatever it is children do at the moment.
I wasn't playing with dolls, and I wasn't wearing dresses.
I understand.
Yes.
But it makes sense to me, and it makes
now you understand.
It makes me look bad at some of my friends, my friends then, and think, was that ever happening to them? Like after
did they feel comfortable to talk to you about it? You think they felt comfortable to talk to you about it? I
just think it probably wasn't talked about then. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like you said, they probably was threatened. And so maybe I think about it, but I'm like, I wonder if it ever happened to so and so, because they always had to be home at not at a certain time, but I had to be home before the lights went out. I mean,
well, we all had to be home, but the lights went out.
I'm just saying, it makes you just think,
Yeah.
Just when you think about certain things that had happened, you'd be like, I wonder what's happening to so and so.
Yeah.
So
I'm just glad that my God was. I'm just glad he understood and didn't let me go through with what I was trying to do. It's a difference in being threatened and don't care about dying than want to die because of what you can't handle life.
I'm just glad that it wasn't your time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was meant for you to be here.
Yeah.
And if you wasn't, then Miss J wouldn't be where she's at.
Yeah.
And you're a blessing to me, most definitely. So.
And that's what I was saying when I said I was scared that you weren't gonna talk to me, because when a person come to you with all of this and stuff that you never dealt with, I thought that was gonna just run you away, because some people not strong enough to handle that type of trauma that somebody's been through. And you be like, I don't think I want to deal with that, and but you didn't run. You just you listened to me like I listened to you.
Because vice versa.
Yeah.
That, the trauma that I was going through at that moment, some people, you could have said, you know what, I'm not used to that kind of, that's not for me.
I'm not used to that lifestyle.
It ain't me.
Hold on, let's tell you what Miss Kim want to say. Hi, Miss Kim.
Hi, beautiful ladies.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hey, appreciate you
Thank
coming in.
you.
Welcome.
I appreciate you inviting me, and everyone. But it touched me when you were saying how to speak to someone about it and let them know. It didn't happen to me personally, but it was happening to my daughter. My daughter was about 20 or 19, and I didn't know that the neighbor was getting really friendly with her, and she would go over there and get her car fixed. He would do the mechanics in his garage.
Right.
And he would, like, when they would go for a ride, he would, like, touch on her leg and, and just make sexual advances to her.
And the last thing that broke the straw was when he did like a wet willy in her ear and like pulled her really close and was like kissing her all on the neck. When I found out, I was enraged. Because at first when she would tell me, I'm a dispatcher. So I hear this all day. Mm-hmm. So what happens is I didn't know how to turn it off. I didn't know how to turn work off. And I would be, Brandy, nobody's trying to touch you. What is he doing? He's just fixing your car. So I was shutting her down and not listening to her.
Right.
So maybe a month after that, she was, she stayed downstairs and she was like really sleepy and was calling in sick. And I was like, what's wrong with you? She was like, nothing, Mom. Make a long story short, she had taken a lot of pills and I didn't know. So she was trying to commit suicide. When I said, that was the worst feeling ever, to know that I wasn't there for my daughters and I go to work every day giving other people resources, how to, deal with suicide, how to cope with family issues. And here I am, not able to help my own daughter.
Wow.
So she was rushed to the hospital and she had her tonsils pulled. So she took all those pills. She just took like a handful of pills and they just had to pump her stomach out. And then when they took her to the hospital, she was upset. And then they put her on a hold. And I'm like, wow, my daughter is going through all of this just because I wouldn't listen.
Wow.
So to tell everybody that we need to listen, I look up to you too. It's a blessing to share your testimony because we do need to listen. Yeah. And we should not ever make anyone feel like it's their fault. Right. Because they didn't do anything. Right. Whether it's the clothes that they're wearing or whatever the case may be, we have to listen.
Right.
And I just want to thank you. I don't want to take up the time, but my daughter's doing a lot better now.
Good.
Yes. She moved out of state and she has a new baby now. And I'm very proud of her. Yes. She's doing very well for herself. But thank you. I just wanted to share that. And let's let people know, just listen. Yeah, and as a mother or a sister or aunt, it's not your fault.
Right.
Yeah. I thought I was taking the guilt like, dang, I was trying to protect my daughters and do all of this, but it wasn't my parenting skill. It was something that happened and I needed to be her ear to hear because I'm her mom. And who else was she gonna go talk to? So that's all.
I appreciate you coming in, talking with us and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. But you all have a great day and have a great weekend. Thank you. Love you too. Bye-bye.
All right, now that's a blessing. That's a blessing. And even with that, she has her own child. She's gonna be very, very protective of her own child. And she still needs to continue to talk about it.
Yeah.
Somebody say write a book, swing. I don't think my story is worth a book. I don't mind just talking about it.
I think that when it comes to something like that, you have to have the need to want to write a book. Mm-hmm. Somebody can't just say write a book, swing, and she's like, oh, okay. You don't get a book deal like that. You don't. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't happen that way. Plus, she has to have it in her to be willing to tell her story.
Yes, she is very protective of her daughter. Yes.
Yeah.
But she let her know she still needs to talk about her, stuff, that she dealt with. She needs to continue.
She said she went to counseling.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Good.
So, see, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I just thank God that He kept me and sustained me and continued to bless me. Even in my sin, He still took care of me. He's still taking care of me today. So...
You're right. The more you talk about it, the more it helps other people.
Yeah.
Right. And it helps you too. You know what I'm saying? It helps you heal. Not to say, like you said, you're going to forget.
Right.
But it just helps you heal. Sometimes when you say stuff out loud,
it makes you think. But don't talk about it to where you start to blame yourself. Mm-hmm. Talk about it to get you through it, not laying blame.
She said, yes, I know you know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But I appreciate you getting in. Everybody ain't no camera. They scared to get in here and talk to us. We regular people.
Some people having problems though.
Yeah.
I'm saying they're having problems. They don't know if it's their phone. It might be your settings.
Yeah. So
and that goes with anything, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything, you know, don't blame yourself.
Yeah.
You know, for it. Like, well, you know, maybe I did something, regardless of the subject matter at hand. I know we're talking about one thing, but you know, there's other stuff that people are going through, and you know, like losing children, you know, sexual abuse or verbal abuse, you know, whatever it may be, losing a spouse or whatever it may be, you still need to talk to somebody. You have your processes that you go through, and nobody can tell you how to go through those processes. Don't let anybody tell you when.
Miss Chocolate said holding it in sometimes causes more problems.
Yeah, because then you start to act it out in different ways. Drinking or
smoking,
being verbal abusive to somebody else, or so.
Yeah. But hey, I appreciate y'all coming in, listening to us, talking to us, and you know, I just want to tell y'all, it's not easy to just get over it. Don't let somebody tell you to just get over it.
Right.
Especially when it's taking a lot for you to get through it. You know.
You say those people who say just get over it would say, or you would say those are the type of people who haven't really experienced any traumas, really, or they just
I would say that they didn't go through it, the trauma as deep, because they may have went through something different,
right?
You know, but understand that when you don't listen to your child, your child is going to act out in other ways. Whether it be with somebody, whether it be with drinking or hanging with the wrong crowd, your child is going to act out.
Thank you, DC.
I'm just telling you, y'all. I'm telling you, if you ain't trying to figure it out in the household, your child is going to go on the outside the household.
And you don't want that, because it's gonna be somebody who's living in a totally different.
Yeah,
you know how they say you don't want your kids to learn from the streets.
Yeah, but the streets gonna teach them.
Right.
The streets gonna teach them. You know, I just thank God that I never wanted to do drugs. I never wanted to drink. I thank God. Thank you, Jesus, that I ain't never wanted to be a person that just took advantage and indulge in stuff like that. I'm not passing judgment on nobody that do this stuff. I just thank God that he kept me from it. Oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Oh, man.
I mean, because when you think about it, like you said, when you think about the different directions you could have went, you know what I mean? And then you're like, man, I'm just so glad that my mind wasn't strong enough for me to stay away from these different
and
things.
That's why I became a truck driver. Going through all of that, right after I tried to kill myself and stuff like that, went to the church, talked to the prayer warrior, and was talking every day. And you know, I never thought I needed to be on nobody's medication at the time. I didn't even have money to pay for that kind of stuff. I became a truck driver. Being a truck driver gives you a roof over your head. I ain't want to be no promiscuous person, even though I was molested. I ain't never wanted to be promiscuous. I wasn't the type of person who wanted to be in nobody's jailhouse. I have a problem sharing my space, you know, just outside in the world. I ain't want to be secluded with nobody in the jail cell. You know, I ain't never wanted to be on nobody's drugs. So being a truck driver kept me from that. It had a roof over my head, had food in my pocket. I can feed myself. I ain't have to worry about nobody bothering me. And I was always at work on time. So, you know, but to not want to do these things, you have to have it in your mind and in your heart to say that the things that you're doing wrong as far as drinking and drugging and all that stuff, you have to want to not do that stuff. Can't nobody tell you, can't nobody grab you by the hand, hold you by the hand, say, oh, baby, you don't need to. You have to make that decision for yourself that that's not the life that you want. My mama told me you either gonna either make you or break you. You gonna either want to do something with your life and make a life for yourself, or you want to live on these streets and let the streets teach you. I knew I didn't want the streets to teach me.
The streets are hard.
So
that's tough.
And I ain't perfect. I tried to take my life. I ain't want to listen. I ain't want to listen to my mama. My mom was the only parent, only biological parent I ever known. My mama. My stepfather, yes, he was in my life. My mom's husband at the time, the stepdad was in my life, yes. But as far as a biological parent, she was the only one. And I don't blame her for what somebody else did to me. I don't blame her. I blame the person that knew what he was doing. And that's just what it is. I'm going to say again, speak on it, speak up, speak on it. I wasn't the type of person that what happened stays in the house, what happened out there, that wasn't me. That wasn't me, that was never me. So,
that's why we just always say, just don't ever judge somebody why they're doing, why is she doing that? And, you just never know somebody's story.
Yeah.
And everybody has a story.
Everybody.
You live long enough, like my mom said, God willing, you live long enough, you'll have one too.
Yeah.
And, just learn, live and learn.
Diane White, you say, do I still struggle with it? The man is passed on. Before he passed on, yes, I would still struggle with it because I had to see him at the family gatherings and the weddings and the funerals and the park parties and stuff. Yeah, it would bother me that, everybody knew, but nobody wanted to say anything. So at that time, yes, it would still bother me, but the man has passed on, and, I've forgiven him. I've forgiven him for me, not for nobody else, but for myself. He never apologized to me. Sometimes you have to be okay with not getting the apology that you think you deserve, or you deserve. You may not ever get that apology. I would just say, ask the Lord to guide you, sustain you, and keep you. Because some people rather die in sin and prideful rather than come around and apologize for the shit they know that they've done and hurt somebody. And I'm gonna say again, that was the reason for my talk the other day. If somebody come to you and say, if I did you something, that's not accountability. They are not trying to apologize for the things they did. They are trying to sugarcoat it and get forgiven, however, whatever. If they come to you and holler, if I did you something, turn their ass right back on around and tell them to come talk to you when they want to acknowledge what they've done.
Yeah.
If they say I did this, but I did, well, no, that's not accountability. Turn their ass right around and tell them to go somewhere. But if a person genuinely wants to come to you and apologize for something that they've done, the Bible says you have to just hear them, but you have to have a forgiving heart. If you don't have a forgiving heart, them coming to you, apologizing to you, they've done their part. Mm-hmm. They've done their part. If you don't want to hear them, that's fine. They've done their part. They've cleared their conscience with you, and they've dealt with Christ. They've dealt with him upstairs. But you have to have a willing heart and want to open up and talk that thing out. But understand the difference between being apologizing and giving excuses. Right. You don't want to listen to excuses. Well, I was on dope, or I was drunk.
Yeah,
you don't want to hear all that. But anyway,
no better, you do better. That's that. Then we were just talking about as far as I know you said the. Go ahead.
Can I ask you, how do I get my sister to tell our mother what happened to them? Sometimes you might have to do it. They're not strong enough to do it. You might have to do it.
At least
especially if you know about it.
Start it off at least.
Yeah. You the one gonna have to do it. They may not be strong enough to tell your mother. That's what I got. So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just caught that. The hurt is real. When I told his wife he raped me, she did not believe me. Daddy called to tell me I had bad hair. I was like, huh? What? Okay. It hurt real, and I told his wife. And you gotta understand when you say his wife. I'm not making excuses for anybody. Just understand that women, if they love their husbands, and they just not, they gonna side with their husband. As crazy as it is. No, I didn't go to his funeral. Is you? Anyway,
I think that. I was hoping you just ignore it.
Why would I want to go to his funeral? I mean, help me. Make it make sense for me. You tell me, why would I go to my molestor's funeral? You tell me that. I want to know. Matter of fact, 196 of us want to know why you think I will go to his funeral and why you think it would be feasible for me to do. When the man was here and I saw him on occasions, make me understand what I need to go to his funeral for. We want to know. Oh, man. Some women take the men's side of shame and kids grow in hurt and pain. Yeah.
Somebody said Dr. needed closure. No, the closure would have been he would have said sorry.
Yeah, if he would have apologized.
That's the closure, not to see his dead body.
Say it again.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
Oh, man. But hey, some people like you might want to go to the funeral of the person that molested you. You might want to sit there and look at that silliness, but it's okay. Then be reminded that you was abused and not apologized to, so you might want to sit there and go,
Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday.
I'm just saying.
Hi, mixed chicks.
Hey, y'all.
That just didn't make any sense.
Yeah. This is true. Sometimes. He should have said sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
She probably was being inquisitive. Oh, man. Thank you. This has nothing to do with y'all talking about. I just admire y'all so much. Thank you.
Thank you. We need a little bit of little change here. Because it was kind of little change here.
I mean, you know.
Thank you.
What y'all got?
Y'all like the baby hair? Thank you.
It's tight.
She got some hang time. She was slinging it, did it?
Yeah, I was slinging.
Really, baby? Did that hurt really?
Wait, yeah.
Oh. But that don't hurt.
Yeah.
That don't make sense. Next time y'all see her, she's gonna be in a neck brace.
Ooh,
all that slinging.
Yeah. Hang time then. Yeah. Y'all didn't see my video right before we got on live. Y'all go look at my video and then come back, so y'all understand that this is my second time. This is my second time.
It's beautiful. You have
someone in your corner. Yeah. Yes, hey. But if you don't have somebody in your corner, always know. I know you probably get tired of hearing this, but always know God is on your side. God is always on your side. I used to get tired of hearing that. I used to, but what? I can't kiss him. You know, no. I'm just saying. But just know that God is always on your side. God is always there.
What did you say? Will that affect her? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm going mine back for the third time so you understand. As on point always. Yeah. Mm-hmm. God is on your side. Yes. Hi, Miss Carol.
Carol been commenting in here for the longest.
Yeah, Carol, did you see the TikTok that baby did about my mama? And I had your book in my hand. I had your book in my hand, Miss Carol.
You gotta go check it out if you haven't. What y'all doing this Friday? What y'all doing this week? I'm older, but I won't believe that.
What'd you say? I am older, but you won't believe that you are also helping me with a lot of stuff to help my sister. Oh, yes, that's good. That's good.
So it's good to know when you're helping somebody.
Yeah.
It's good to hear too. You know.
Okay. Let's see. Babysitting the whole weekend, watching Netflix. What you watching on Netflix? They got a new movie out. I saw it on I gotta check my email.
Watching My Family Business on BET. Oh, I have to check
get
that out.
That. Yeah. That's the third season.
It's the third season?
Third
Okay.
season. Yeah. Yeah, that is so good. I love it.
And I want to start watching Queens.
Queen.
Is that what it's called? Queen or Queens? Who are Brandy and Mary J?
Oh, I don't know. Mary J in it?
Yes.
Mary J in it?
Yes, Brandy, Mary J.
I watch it just because Mary J in there.
Brandy.
Mary J, that's my girl.
Mary
Queens.
J.
They said
Queens. Okay. That's what I want to start watching. So Mary J's in there, right? It's
Mary J in there, yeah.
Mary J. Can't remember who else.
Extraction. Okay, I'm gonna check that movie out.
Nobody wants to see Eve. Okay, Eve. Brandy, Eve.
What'd you say? What'd you say? Wait a minute. You would love Marla Swing and Pamela Jean. Okay. I ain't gonna tell you now. I'm sitting and read now. I told you the only book I read is the Bible, so I got to take your book slow.
Yeah.
So I might
have to start it and explain a little bit, then when she might get her interested.
Yeah.
She's not gonna pick up a book and just read it.
I read the word.
To pick a book up and read it and then break it down to what happened.
What'd you say? Through all the ugliness you've been through, you were blessed with a beautiful queen right next to you. Thank you. Yay.
Thank you.
You are earth angels. So everyone is watching also talks to you. Thank you.
She said okay.
Yeah, Miss Carol. If it ain't the word, I'm quick to pick up the Bible quicker than I'm quick to pick up a book. I don't like doing my paperwork. But yeah, I'm gonna try.
When I be talking to you, it seems like it take you forever.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
When I'm doing my paperwork?
I'm getting your face like
when I'm doing my paperwork? Yeah, I hate doing my paperwork. Paperwork and doing the computer and all that stuff. I love you. Alright. Made is good on Netflix. Okay. Will you be willing to be a prayer warrior for the outsider? Miss Jerry, I say again, I'm not ordained. I'm not ordained. And I'm not one of those type of people that just do that. I don't play with the Lord like that. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still working on me. I'm still going through some things myself. So the blind cannot lead the blind.
That's not true. You don't have to go to church to believe in God.
No, you don't have to go to church to believe in
true.
God. No. God is within.
Mm-hmm.
God is in here. The church is just a building that you go and fellowship. Understand that the church is just a building where you fellowship. But the word of God and God himself is in here.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man. So, but y'all, that's all we got. We can get out of here, go watch TV. I'm finna go let this medicine kick in, the Dayquil that she made me take.
You made you drowsy?
No, I'm ready for it to move around. You know, it ain't doing nothing yet. I be wanting the pills to hurry up and do something. You know, do something. You made me take 2 of them too. It's supposed to be doing something.
First of all, you said I didn't make you take 2. I told you can take 1. He said no, I'm taking both of them. Both of them.
Yeah.
So,
oh man.
You getting in your chair?
Yeah. I've been in my chair today, but I gotta watch how much I be in it because I need to drink a lot of water when I'm in it. So I got it, but I enjoy it though. I do. Mm-hmm. I thank God for it every time I get in it. But I'll go back to work next week, y'all. Hopefully that my sinuses and stuff don't flare back up. So that's why I'm trying to
stay on top of things.
Yeah.
Stay on top of things.
So Queen's Bandit eating their tourists. And see,
Okay,
what's her name not in there?
I thought it was Mary J. Well, then what is Mary J. in?
Mary J is in Power.
Oh,
Yeah, she in
sorry,
Power.
my bad.
She a thug. She a thug. My
she
girl,
grew-
a,
she-
my girl a thug.
No, she grew up a thug.
It's still my girl.
Fighting dudes and stuff. Yeah,
That's
that's
all
natural.
right.
So she's not acting. So
For real, she a thug. For real.
yes. You seen her life story? She talked about her life story.
But
She grew up fighting and blazing.
because of
She's a thug. She grew up in
she
the
ain't a thug, nah, baby.
I didn't say now, but you grow. Hey, when it's in you, it's in you.
Is it?
It don't just leave because
Hey, Mary J, if you watching us, you ain't no thug to me, friend. You cool
She
with
gonna
me.
be like, well, your wife is right. You might want to listen to it.
Oh,
She know Mary
man.
J a thug, but Mary J come out that.
I'm gonna leave my girl alone, man. I love Mary J. Hey, and Steve, hey, anybody got a hold of Steve Harvey yet? Yeah, I ain't playing. Y'all got a hold of Steve. I know Steve in Paris with Marjorie doing her birthday and stuff, but he got to come home.
Shit, they probably out there for about a week or so. They're in Paris?
Oh man, call the show. Oh man.
No, I need you to call the show. You gotta call the show. Call the show and tell them about.
Tell them Swain want to be on the show.
That's not acting. That's her exactly.
For real? Y'all gonna get off my girl.
No, that's not a bad thing.
Hey.
She even tell people that's the way you listen.
I love Mary. I love
You was
Mary.
sitting right there. Was you not watching the story?
I watched the
We
story.
was on the plane.
I know.
What was you doing? Daydreaming?
I was watching my girl. That was my girl. That's my
Apparently,
girl.
you was looking at her. You wasn't hearing her story. That's what you get because she gonna end up beating you up. I can't help you.
She ain't gonna beat me up.
I can't help you.
The Mary gonna love Mary. Love me.
Mary ain't gonna love
Mary
you.
loves somebody like me.
Mary
I
don't love you.
Mary do love me. Don't tell me
She
Mary
don't
don't love
love
me. Oh man, but y'all, we finna get out of here. Much love to y'all. We see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time, same back place, same back
Listen, I just
time.
got something to say, y'all, real quick.
What you got?
Now, I know a lot of y'all know us.
Yeah,
Who is this?
swing
Who is
therapy.
she?
Swing therapy.
She's swing therapy.
Yes.
Okay. Who am I?
J Law 51.
Okay. So I need you guys to, whoever's not following me, I need you guys to go to my page and go to
J Law 51.
LAW51, Miss J.
And
Go to my
follow
page and
J.
follow me because I know a lot of you. This is
Y'all
the
put
thing.
us together.
You guys put us together thinking that we share this page. We do, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? And she's still an individual. People think swing. What did they say last night?
Swing and therapy.
They were thinking she's swinging, I'm therapy. I guess. And they was putting us together. And
I am swing therapy,
Baby
and
didn't-
she
Baby
is
didn't-
J Law 51.
Baby didn't break it down to the individuals,
Yeah.
but I want to break it down and just let you guys know we are still individuals. We are together.
We have our different.
She's my
both have our-
husband. I'm her wife.
Yeah, and we have pages together. You know, she
We're gonna
have her
share-
page and I have my page.
and we share
Yeah.
videos on our pages. But
Somebody said I thought it was one page.
See, I told
no.
you. See?
She has her page, J Law 51.
J-Law 51.
And I have mine, but we're always together
Together.
on mine.
I mean, you might as well call swing. We say things at the same time, as you can see. But that she's swing therapy,
Yeah.
and I'm J Law 51.
And my friends call me Swing.
There you go. So you guys feel free to go
and let
over
me
to
say
my
again,
page and follow me.
swing therapy means, for those of you that been in here, so now y'all understand what swing therapy means. Swing is I am a dance instructor. I love to hand dance. Swing out. If you're not familiar with the Charleston or the two-step, that's where my name come up. Swing. The therapy comes from, it's therapeutic. It's therapeutic to dance and
Let me put it off in there for you.
Coping mechanisms. So that's when I came up with the name Swing Therapy. So those of you that understand my name, I appreciate you. But those of you that got your mind in the gutter, kiss my ass.
I just put it in there. J Law 51. If you don't see that now
J Law 51. Y'all see it?
I do go live. I don't go live as often, But I do go live.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to at least go live at least twice a week.
Matter of fact, we're gonna go live on her page tomorrow. That's where we're gonna be at on her page tomorrow. So that's just what it is.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Angie. Because I didn't know. I noticed that when Baby was going into different people's lives last night, they was putting. I told her. I said they're putting us together. I know we're together. She said, but we are. I said, yeah, but they're thinking swing therapy is
one person.
No, two people.
That's two people. Yeah.
Swing therapy is two people. They're not only. Somebody said they should know that by now. You would think. Yeah. But like you said, her friends, so that's why I told her, I said, you need to tell my friends call me Swing. Yeah. But I have my own separate page, and it's JLaw50.
Oh, and there's another thing. Y'all, they got some, what time? About 5:30. Y'all, they got Gail, hey Gail, I'm going to put it on YouTube, Gail. It's a must see. I'm going to put it on YouTube. Y'all, they got somebody walking around putting fake pages out. Mm-hmm. Okay, understand, it's only one Swing Therapy and only one Miss J Law 51. If somebody get on y'all page pretending it to be us, please click on their profile. If they don't have them numbers we got right now, that ain't us.
Right.
Okay.
If they have like 2 followers,
and that ain't us.
That ain't us. And no videos. Y'all know us by now.
Yeah.
Because there's somebody out there that's pretending to be me.
Yeah. And then they tried to followers. And they tried to be me a couple of weeks ago. And another thing, when somebody get on the page and they comment under everybody's thing with a www. something, I'm just turning off the comment. Y'all don't follow them folk. We ain't about that life. We don't know nothing about stocks and bonds and all them other people. We ain't about all that.
Right.
Just the tree buys fruit.
Thank you.
The tree buys fruit.
Angie said, we got you, Miss J. Thank you. Because, I don't know, I guess people just don't have anything better to do.
Yeah.
But, just know that we don't do that. We don't support that. It's not okay.
TikTok don't do nothing. TikTok needs to get a job. Yeah.
TikTok be the main one.
TikTok. Hey, Auntie Big Mama, what's happening with ya? Yeah, she be like, Swing.
Grandma Chevy.
She be like, hey, Swing.
They can't be right.
Almost your mother's age, my baby. I am almost your mother's age. Oh, okay.
And then we ran into somebody today that was in the car next to us. When we got out the car, they was like, aren't you on TikTok? I'm like, yeah. They was like, I thought that was you.
My took pictures and everything.
Yeah, like my kids said, we not parked next to nobody famous.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get rid of Ivan while I can get rid of Ivan right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Okay.
Go. Thank you.
So, to use y'all for their own selfish reasons. Yes, that's what they do. Y'all TikTok stars. I wouldn't say all that. I would say...
We had fun with them today, though. We was like, you better come over here and take a picture with us.
Had a beautiful baby boy named Jakari. Mm-hmm. Beautiful baby boy. I wanted to hold him. Oh, I wanted to hold him.
And because I asked her, I said, whose baby? She said, my son. I said, boy, you want that baby like that baby yours, but I guess because that's her nephew.
Yeah.
It was just cute.
And then the sister didn't believe we was on TikTok.
Yeah, that's why I said, she said, you're not parked next to nobody famous. Her mom said, I told him, yes, they are. Then she said, I don't see y'all on my For You page. I said, what? You don't?
Oh, man.
But we had a really good time with them.
Yeah, and then we got in, what's her name, live, but I can't think of her name. Then we got in her live this morning. Yeah, but I can't think of her name. And she said she was going to get in here, but she didn't.
Because she came in the other day as a guest, right?
No. She never came in. No, I just called her TikTok name out.
I thought she had came in as a guest the other day.
No. But yo, we out here. Tell them about it, baby.
I was reading the comments.
Oh. Tell them bye, baby.
Bye, baby.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.